Cravings in Johannesburg come after growing concern about food insecurity and affordability, particularly for the poorest households among us. The Human Sciences Research Council, for example, says an estimated 14 million people go to bed hungry.
If you're constantly hungry, even right after eating a full meal, it's not because you lack willpower. Something in your body is sending you the wrong signals. Stick around because I'm going to break down the real reasons you can't stop thinking about food and exactly what to do about it. You eat breakfast and an hour later you're already thinking about your next snack. You finish dinner and somehow still feel like something's missing. If this sounds familiar, you've probably blamed yourself for it, told yourself you just need more discipline. But here's the truth. Constant hunger is almost always a signal problem, not a discipline problem. Today I'm walking you through the biggest reasons your hunger hormones might be working against you, and the simple fixes that can actually shut off that nagging, I need to eat feeling. Let's start with the two hormones running the show, ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin is your I'm hungry hormone. It's produced mainly in your stomach and rises before meals to tell your brain it's time to eat. Leptin is the opposite. It's your I'm full, stop eating hormone, released by your fat cells to signal satisfaction. In a well-functioning body, these two work like a seesaw. Ghrelin goes up, you eat, leptin goes up, ghrelin drops, and the hunger switches off. But for a lot of people, that seesaw gets thrown off balance. And when it does, you can end up feeling hungry almost constantly. The first and probably biggest reason people stay hungry all day, not enough protein. Protein is, hands down, the most filling macronutrient. It slows digestion, blunts blood sugar spikes, and directly triggers the release of satiety hormones like peptide YY. If most of your meals are carb-heavy with little protein, think cereal for breakfast, a sandwich for lunch, you're digesting fast and triggering almost none of those fullness signals. You eat, you feel satisfied for 20 minutes, and then you're right back to searching the fridge. The fix here is simple. Anchor every meal around a solid protein source. Eggs, chicken, fish, Greek yogurt, legumes, instead of treating it as an afterthought. Even adding one extra protein-rich item to a meal you already eat can noticeably change how long you stay full. The second reason ties directly into something a lot of people don't realize: blood sugar spikes. When you eat a meal that's mostly fast-digesting carbs, your blood sugar shoots up quickly. And what goes up quickly tends to come down quickly too. That crash isn't just an energy dip. Your body interprets a sudden blood sugar drop as an emergency and releases hunger signals to get you eating again, fast. This is why a bowl of sugary cereal can leave you hungrier 2 hours later than if you'd eaten nothing at all. Pairing carbs with fiber, protein, or fat helps flatten that roller coaster and keeps hunger signals quiet for longer. Something as simple as adding nuts to your oatmeal or having fruit with a source of protein instead of on its own can make a noticeable difference. Here's one most people don't connect to hunger at all: sleep. Ghrelin and leptin are both extremely sensitive to how much rest you get. Studies on sleep deprivation have shown that even one night of poor sleep can raise ghrelin and lower leptin levels, meaning you wake up hungrier and less satisfied by food than you would on a full night's rest. This is part of why late nights so often come with cravings for something salty, sweet, or carb-heavy. Your body isn't being weak. It's producing more hunger signal and less fullness signal. If you've noticed your appetite feels harder to control on days you're running on 5 or 6 hours of sleep, this is very likely why. Prioritizing consistent, adequate sleep isn't just about energy. It's one of the most underrated tools for appetite control. Next up, something almost embarrassingly simple: dehydration. Thirst and hunger signals travel through overlapping pathways in your brain, and it's remarkably easy for your body to mix the two up. Mild dehydration can present as a vague craving or hunger sensation, even when your body doesn't actually need food. This is especially common later in the day, when you may have gone hours without a proper glass of water. Before reaching for a snack, especially if you've eaten recently, try drinking a full glass of water first, and waiting 10 to 15 minutes. It sounds almost too simple, but for a surprising number of people, that hunger quiets down because it wasn't hunger to begin with. Reason 5 is stress, specifically the hormone cortisol. When you're chronically stressed, your body produces elevated cortisol, and cortisol has a direct relationship with appetite. It can increase cravings, particularly for high-fat, high-sugar comfort foods, and it can interfere with the normal signaling between ghrelin and leptin. This is part of why stressful periods in life so often come with an increase in snacking or a feeling of being hungry all the time, even when your actual caloric needs haven't changed. Managing stress isn't a quick fix, but small, consistent tools can help. Short walks, breathing exercises, even just stepping away from a stressful task for a few minutes can meaningfully lower that cortisol-driven hunger over time. And finally, one of the simplest fixes of all, eating speed. It takes roughly 20 minutes for your brain to fully register that you've eaten, and for satiety signals to catch up with what's actually in your stomach. If you're finishing meals in 5 or 10 minutes, you're essentially outrunning your own fullness signal. You finish eating before your brain even gets the memo, so you end up feeling hungry again shortly after, even though you technically ate enough. Slowing down, putting your fork down between bites, and giving yourself 15 to 20 minutes for a meal helps. Here's the encouraging part. None of these fixes require extreme changes. Add more protein to your plate. Pair your carbs with fiber or fat instead of eating them alone. Protect your sleep. Drink water before assuming you're hungry. Find small ways to manage stress. And slow down at meals. Individually, each one makes a modest difference. Together, they can completely change how often you feel like you need to eat. The key is picking 1 or 2 of these to start with instead of trying to fix everything at once. Maybe this week you focus on adding protein to breakfast. Next week, you work on slowing down at dinner. Small, stacked changes like this tend to stick far better than an overnight overhaul. And within a couple of weeks, most people notice their hunger feels more predictable. So to recap, constant hunger usually comes down to 1 or more of these 6 things: low protein intake, blood sugar swings, poor sleep, dehydration, chronic stress, or eating too quickly. Fix the underlying signal, and the hunger naturally quiets down on its own. If this helped you understand your own hunger a little better, hit that follow button. I break down the why behind things like this so you can actually fix the root cause instead of just fighting the symptom. And if you want a full meal structure built around these principles, drop a comment and I'll put one together for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.